Hi everyone, hope you all are doing good. In today's session, we'll discuss about Dynamics 365 Finance Budgeting module. Let us first discuss about the components of budgeting. Ledger budget, control, forecasts, and planning are the components of budgeting. They are further controlled by using budget register entries, budget control framework, and budget planning, which are out-of-the-box features in Dynamics 365 Finance. Now, what are the benefits of having Dynamics 365 Finance budgeting module introduced in any organization? With proper budgeting process, organizations can benefit from forecasting and financial insights to compare actual against the allocated budget. Estimates the total financial requirements properly by determining the operating requirements, the fixed capital requirements, and the working capital requirement of an organization. Let us now discuss about the first component of Dynamics 365 Finance budgeting module, which is budget planning. D365 Finance supports the processes for both long-term strategic planning and quarterly and annual budget planning. Use a budgeting module to create and assign budget codes, allocate funds, and plan for future. Reduces the operational expense by minimizing operational cost across business geographies with financial process automation, encumbrance, budget planning, and budget control. Set up budget planning process to meet your policies, procedures, and requirements for budget preparation. Now let us see how budget is defined in Dynamics 365. After you have set up and approved a budget in Dynamics 365 Finance, you need to convert the budget plan to budget register entries. Budget register entries gives you the tools to manage the budget and keep amounts traceable throughout the budget codes. Budget register entries lets you revise the original budget, do budget transfers from one year to another, or even carry forward the budget amounts from the previous year. It also enables you control the budget in different processes. Let us now discuss about the last component of Dynamics 365 budgeting module, which is budget controls. Dynamics 365 Finance includes a budget control framework by default that lets you select either hard control or soft control. Hard control prevents posting that would go over the budget, and soft control would warn you that you're going to exceed the available budget. However, you can decide whether to continue or to review the budget. Dynamics 365 Budget Control supports management of your financial resources through chart of accounts, workflows, user groups, source document and journals, configurable calculation of available funds, budget cycles, and thresholds. Let us now look into the budgeting tools using which an organization can control their funds. Additional planning and budgeting capabilities are available and integrated with ledger budgets. Workforce budget. Workforce budget includes detailed budget component planning of positions, compensation groups, and so on. Fixed asset budgets. Based on a fixed asset information, you can calculate planned depreciation and record other planned transactions that are related to any fixed asset. Project budgets. In project module, you can create detailed project forecasts. The project forecasts will include details about the planned hours, expense, fees, and items. Demand forecasting. Based on historical transaction data, you can estimate future inventory demand and create demand forecasts. Let us now look into the discussion points for this session. Basics of budget planning and forecasting, budget models, budget cycles, budget control parameters for putting soft stop or hard stop to the processes exceeding the budget. Management always looks at your entire back operational tasks or initiatives to profitability and how it impacts the business. The budgeting module provides out-of-the-box workspace where you can efficiently and easily compare actual results to predict the budgets, allows for better decision making, and has an intuitive interface for budget capabilities and control. Let us take a quick look at the out-of-the-box ledger budget and forecast workspace. So currently we are at the ledger budget and forecast workspace. As you can see, I've selected the budget cycle for the year 2016. Under summary, I can see all the draft budget register entries. I can see those budget register entries which have been assigned to me for approval. All the budget register entries which have been assigned to other resources and yet waiting for their approval. All the budget forecasts which are in progress. Under the Details tab, as I said, for the selected budget cycle, I can see the over expense threshold. For example, as you can see over here, for these set of ledger accounts along with the combination of the financial dimensions, you can see how much was the budget that was allocated, how much was the budget that was actually consumed, what is its variance and its percentage used. Similarly, I can see all the under revenue threshold budgets. I can see all budget register entries which are draft. I can see the budget forecast entries which are currently in progress, the pending budget requests which are waiting for their approval, and all those purchase orders which are over budget. The best part about Ledger Budget and Forecast Workspace is that you have a quick link to create budget revisions, budget transfers, budget register entries, and budget forecasts. Also from this workspace, you have an analytical view whereby you can see the budget analysis. For example, you can see the budget that is for expense, revenue, and the net income. There is in fact even a graphical view of actual versus budget for the expenses and actual versus budget for the revenue. Apart from the summary and the details, there are quick links as well. I can have a provision to generate the budget plan, or I have inquiries and reports to see the actual versus budget by period, budget control statistics by period, budget control by dimension set, budget account entries, and budget analysis. I also have a provision to see the budget parameters, budget cycles, budget models, budget allocation terms, and budget control configuration. However, all these setups are basically subject to the controls or the user access that has been provided to a particular user. Let us now see what is budget cycle. Budget cycles are nothing but buckets which are defined period wise. As you can see, under the physical budget cycle, I can have all the budgets for each physical year with their starting period and ending period defined. It is basically used to see how often the budget is defined, whether it is defined annually, monthly, or quarterly. As you can see on the screen, I can have multiple budget cycles defined. The one that is shown over here on the screen is basically for the physical year, whereby the budget cycles have been defined for each physical year. I can even specify a different budget cycle altogether for planning. As you can see on the screen, a budget cycle has been defined for 3 years, specifically for planning. Let us now discuss about the budget models. What is a budget model? A budget model is basically used to segregate budgets in the budget register entries. As you can see on the screen, there's a budget model which is defined for 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, etc. A budget model is very much important to have budget register entries created and posted in the system. Let us now move on to the budget planning workspace in Dynamics 365 Finance. In Dynamics 365 Finance budgeting module, you can have a budgeting process to basically plan your budgets. As you can see on the screen, I can have multiple budget planning processes defined in Dynamics 365 Finance. For example, current year forecast, a separate budget planning process for current year OPEX budget, next year OPEX budget, next year workforce budget, and strategic planning. Against each of the budget planning process, I can define it is for which budget cycle, the ledger that it is going to use, and the default accounting structure. As per the design which is there in Dynamics 365 Finance, you can only have one accounting structure against which the budgets can be validated. Hence, it is one of the best practices to use or to have a separate accounting structure created specifically for profit and loss. Having a separate accounting structure specified for validating against budget is really useful. As you can see on the screen, in the budget planning process, I can have a budget planning process administration whereby I can have the responsibilities assigned and I can have a workflow assigned against each of the responsibility centers so that the respective authority can make the decision for approving or rejecting or even giving an external review. Similarly, I can have budget planning stage rules and layout set up in the system. For example, for the forecasting, I can say what are the different budget planning stages. Under the initial stage, I can say what are the controls that can be associated with. For example, I can say the associate budget plan should be there. I can have a provision to add lines or modify lines. Similarly, if I were to approve the budget that is in the next phase, what are the actions that I can take as a user? I can also have the milestones and the due date and completion date set up against each of the budget planning process. In the budget planning workspace to the left, for the selected budget planning process, I can see a summary of budget plans that have been assigned to me, the budget plans which needs attention, the budget plans which are prepared by me, budget plans that are assigned to other employees for their approval, all forecast positions, and a budget plan hierarchy. To the middle, for the selected budget planning process, I can see the milestones, the due date and the completion date. I can see the budget plans and the forecast positions. Using the budget planning workspace, I can either manually create a budget plan or even have it generated from the general ledger based on the previous year. As you can see on the screen, we are currently going to generate a budget plan from the general ledger based on certain factors. The action selected is to create a new budget plan and to be aggregated by the physical year. I've selected the physical year, the period from when to when the budget is supposed to be planned, and the account type based on which the planning is supposed to happen. For example, in the target, I've said that the budget planning process is to be set to the current year forecast, and the factoring based on which the budget is supposed to automatically generate is so much, which is basically 1.10 based on the previous year's budget plan for that expense. I've set a budget plan name. I've set a budget plan scenario, whether it is supposed to be for the actuals, whether for the budgeted or for the forecast. And simply by clicking on the generate, the system is going to automatically schedule a job for calculating the budget plan for the current year based on the previous year. As you can see on the screen, I have received a notification saying that the budget plan has been successfully created. Now, since the budget planning process which we used to generate the budget plan was for the current year, I'm going to select the current year budget plans. Moving on to the budget plans, I can see this is the budget planning document which was generated by the system based on the factors which I had given. So now what I can do is I can simply submit the workflow for approval. As you can see, the budget plan which was submitted for approval has been approved. Now let's go to the budget plan to see what system is generated. As you can see, based on the expense accounts which were selected and based on the previous year's expenses and the factoring which we gave, the system has basically generated a budget plan for the year 2020. Now from here itself, I have a provision to basically add this budget plan into the budget register entries. So simply by clicking on add to budget register entries, the system is going to take the same budget plan and going to add it to the budget register entries. Here I can select the budget model, which is nothing but for the year 2020. I can make the factoring as it is, or I can change it. I'm going to keep the budget planning scenario as actuals and the budget code as original budget and simply say generate. As you can see on the screen, the system has basically generated the budget register entries based on the budget plan which we created. So let us simply navigate to the budget register entries. Now since a budget register entry has been generated by the system, which is basically USMF 23, let us go to all budget draft entries. As you can see, USMF 23 is the budget register entry which was created by us. All we need to do is go to this budget register entry. See, it is the same details which has been taken from the budget plan which was approved. All I need to do is here say update budget balances, so that system is going to basically configure this as my budget for the year 2020 for these set of ledger accounts with the combination of financial dimensions. Let us now look into the budget control parameters. As I said, everything can be controlled from the workspace itself, provided you have the access permission to the setup module. So to look into the budget control parameters, under setup, I just need to navigate to budget control configuration. And this is from where you basically link the accounting structure against which the budget needs to be validated. As explained earlier, according to Microsoft Dynamics 365 Finance Architecture, there's only one accounting structure which can be linked with the budget control parameters. So here basically we have linked the manufacturing P&L. Now based on the budget dimensions, we have selected which dimension should the control be placed on. So it's a combination of main account plus business center plus department. I can set up the budget, override user groups. I can set up the budget funds available. I can set up which documents it is against which the system should validate and stop the user when the budget is exceeded, or even the journals where the budget check is supposed to happen. Now, based on whether the budget control is activated or